Okay. Hello, chat. I'm gonna unmute myself because I forgot to do that. How's everyone doing today? We're back with some Halo Reach modding. Today what we're gonna mod is I want to put some more stuff into the game, but oh, my headphones aren't on. That's why I can't hear anything. Let me turn those back on, and I shall turn on my throwing system while I look around. All right, awesome. So, in case anyone forgot, we added extra stuff for Spartans to wear in Reach. The controls are all fucked up. I don't know. I can't change the controls for this, but we added ODST helmets and stuff. We've got some more Mark IV stuff. We got Headhunter from Infinite. I think we might do some weapons, but I want to make sure... Oh, this thing. I forgot I made this thing. Yeah, it's legit. It's a shortened... What is it called? Commando. It's legit a shortened commando. Funnily enough, I actually forgot... I forgot I made the flood form. We've got a brute over here. Now, I don't know how to get their feet to, like, properly hit the ground. I don't think it works. I think if they, like, walk... Yeah, one of their legs will always float. Thankfully, everything else about the brutes work. Except for lip syncing, and they have no sound when they walk. I also have the Hornet here. I'm thinking of getting... I'm thinking of getting some marine animations and making them work with Spartans. Or like doing the animation inheritance for Marines and Spartans. Just for this. Wrong button. Just for Spartans to be able to sit on the sides of Hornets. Because currently only Marines can do it. Because Spartans have this thing where their legs need to be connected to a thing. They need to be connected to a point on the thing, but currently just Marines work. So hopefully I can get Spartans to work, but right now it's just the Marines who can sit in these things. But I think if I turn AI on, if I make a player AI, they should work. Let me see if I can get AI to actually sit in the sides. ODST team player.
Covering fire.
I gotta remove all of those errors. We're not here for errors. We're here for... Oh, yeah. So I made a Hornet. A usable Hornet. They do work, thankfully. I think they use the Falcon's controls. They're not too good at piloting them, as you can see. Let me change their weapons to ARs. To battle rifle. Oh, wait, no. Not my battle rifle. MA5B. But yeah, they'll just sit on the sides. I don't know why they seem to struggle. This thing also doesn't have sounds. I need to add sounds to this thing. I'll probably just give it the Falcon sounds. But for now, they seem to work right. Let me take control of this thing because they're just currently flying into a wall. Jetpack. Yeah, this brute's holding a weapon that I tried to make a while ago. It still looks like
Let's do
arse.
this, huh?
I did my best to try and port this thing in. It's just got so many problems.
Cover fire.
You're supposed to be on my team. I
I'm
set
gonna
you to
join
team
this.
player. I think that's how you spell it. Spell it. Player human. Yes.
Point from now on. Coming to you. Jump in. Say your prayers.
So
That soldier looked like an alien to you.
yeah. So I can fly around and ODSTs will shoot from both sides.
Hey, this so tough.
Now it does make it so that the thing can't fire while flying. That's just an editing mode quirk. It still works. Also, I give this guy a lot of range.
How about you get off this way? Ha!
And I think I still have access to... Yeah, it still
You
has
want
access
some?
to height lock. I need to give this thing the Falcon's HUD so that it can still use
Yeah!
all the stuff that the Falcon has.
Get out, boys.
It is really cool to have the ODSTs sitting on either side of the Hornet.
Covering fire. I'm gonna go feet first with your ugly mug.
If they get out, will they get out automatically? Yeah, you can also kick them out normally. I do need to set up string entries for these
This
things.
one's mine.
Gonna sit in there. They're gonna do it.
She's a well-oiled machine.
I think he's going for the pilot seat. Yeah, he is. It's good to know that all works. I just need to give them the ability to fire the cannons. Oh, is he gonna fly it over to the same spot? Yeah, he is. He's doing his best. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing though. I have the plasma, not the plasma, the Covenant Carbine. I'm not sure what I want to do with the needle rifle because I feel like this needs to be different. Because currently it's just a way better carbine. It's like a longer ranged carbine. This thing isn't gonna. I thought about keeping this, but like I didn't do a great job with it, porting it over. Kind of looks like boiled ass, the textures. Textures were meant for Blender, I believe. I do want to... I don't know what I want to do with any brute weapons. So far we have... oh, I did add... Let me go into the thing now. We do now have a brute shot. Brushed aluminum. Oh, it's reference stuff. We do now have a brute shot and a sentinel beam. Objects, weapons, support low. I created a new animation set for Spartans using support low weapons. And I had to set one up for the brutes. But now we have brute shot and sentinel beam. So let me switch off the weapons tab. So there's this also weird issue. I don't know how to fix it, where weapons are held at weird angles when you first get them. But it works now. Sentinel beam just needs impact sounds. Yeah, it just needs impact sounds. It's got the projectile and everything. That's the ammo box thing. It just needs projectiles. It's got a sprint animation, which I took from Halo Online. Third-person animations work. Except for overheating, because it doesn't have an overheating animation in Halo 3, I believe. Brute shot. This is where the issue comes into play a lot. Not sure why it does this, but when you first select it, it does that. I don't know what the issue is. Sprint animations work. Sprint animations were taken from Halo Online, like I said. It is the Halo 2 anniversary model because it works best in Reach. And it works like it does in Halo 2, where projectiles will bounce. I couldn't have it not bouncing projectiles because that would just make it another concussion rifle. Give myself infinite ammo. The reload animation's a bit weird, but it works. I still don't know how this happens. It could be how it lands on the ground or something. I don't think it's angled the wrong way. I can check a Soyuz. Not a Soyuz. Foundation. Walkie, objects, weapons, support low, brute shot. It's facing the right way in Foundation. I still don't know why it does that. Why it does this. It just does. I tried giving it the thing for I tried giving it the thing for the skeleton of the turret, but it didn't work. Oh, another thing I got working was the Sentinel beams overlay animations for when you move left and right and stuff. I don't think I have jump animations just yet. No, I don't. The brute shot does have them. This one just doesn't have jumping animations. I don't think I'm going to fix that. That's like, I can live without that. But yeah. I'm also thinking of changing the colors of Jackal ranks to differentiate them between the rest of the Covenant. I might need to change the damage on this thing. But on a bright side, if I drop it over here, it does work if I get a brute to pick it up. It's a little bit bugged, but it does work when they pick it up a second time. I don't believe they have this issue when they spawn in, though. I'm also surprised they have holding spots. Yeah, it does work for the brutes. Which is good. So I do think the brutes look good with the shield effects they have in Reach. There is still this issue where when they switch weapons with a rifle, their legs like freak out and stop working. That's fine. That can exist like that. It's fine, I guess. I do want to figure out why this happens, though. I've asked the Halo community. I've asked the modding community. Apparently, they don't know. Let's check. Pick up. Yeah, never found a fix. Yeah, I don't think anyone has a fix for this issue aside from switching weapons twice, which, like, it's fine. I think the weapons, when they work, look good in the hands of the characters. There's a little bit of a thing there, but it should be good for the most part. I had to move the way you hold it from the center here to back here because Halo Reach Spartans hold this thing really high up. I also had to set up an animation for when you crouch with it. It's still pretty weird. Actually, what does that look like when you... Yeah, you like, they like hold it far forward. It still works. Same with the Sentinel Beam. Sentinel Beam works a lot better because it's way smaller. Good part is that I can still like punch with it. Sprinting works. Jumping works. Crouching works. At least everything still works. Like I had to set up an animation graph for this to work in Reach. And the overheat stuff does work in first person. I will say an annoying thing about Halo Reach, the Sentinel Beam's animations in from Halo 3, is that its overheat animation isn't a looping animation. It's a single animation that expects to end when what are they called?
The hell's gotten into you, man?
It expects to end when you run out of when it's supposed to end. So it's like a fixed animation. It's not looping, which kind of sucks. So I can't increase the time it overheats without having issues, but it works. The Halo 3 Hornet uses the 2K textures that they use for Master Chief Collection. The animations I had to set up manually, which include the wings moving around and stuff. I don't think it works one-to-one, like turning the thing around doesn't really change anything, but it's tied to movement instead of looks, so it works for the most part. I just realized if I was to make players be able to ride the Hornet, I'd have to. I also need to set up animations for holding the Brute Shot and Sentinel Beam while riding a Warthog. Yeah, because you see, there's no animations currently. You just kind of stand up. I do need to set up those animations. Thankfully, only the... I don't know if the Mongoose needs... Mongoose might need them. I want to zoom in. I'm glad with how these helmets actually turned out. It actually took quite a bit to port these things over, but I'm glad of how they work, because they work really well. Also, my Sentinel Beam is freaking out. I'm glad with how the helmets turned out. I think the one that turned out the best was either Mark 5 or something. Something like that worked out really well. Another thing I want to test, I need to add a Null Covenant AI to this map if I want to try this. I don't know where they hold the Null AI. That's generic and generic character. Characters. Oh, here we go. Null. AI. Null Cov Flying. And Null Human Default. This is what they use for like turrets and flying characters out where they don't expect you to get where they don't expect you to get to the vehicles. They just don't have a model rendered in the pilot. Vehicles, Covenant. Did I save it? Turrets, Cov Defender. Here we go. I use Shade Defender, I believe. Okay, so another thing I want to do is the Elite Test Squad. Oh, that's a Brute. I need to see if the Brutes can use equipment and stuff. Overall, the Brutes work really well. Where's Squad 2? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. All right. Squad 2, we're going to delete the formation because I believe these are just two hunters. Yeah, it's just a hunter. Set it to Null Cov Default. And I'm going to move him over here. I don't know why, but I used to use a box map and it kept crashing. It started crashing recently, so. Cell 0, vehicle type, Shade Defender. Wow, that is very pink on a map that has lighting. Also, there is no one piloting it. Let's bring up errors. Let's bring up the errors back. Fine, I'll bring back the errors. Right, I should probably do a map reset. So I don't have constant problems with the guys. Does not contain the shade D stance. Okay, so the null character doesn't have a stance? What? It doesn't need a stance. There's no... Oh, never mind. All right, hang on. Characters. Null. Oh, the null has a model? Oh, it's just a square. Animation graph. Okay. It has a lot. Get Warthog. Warthog D, duplicate. Call it Shade D. There we go. Now, it should work. So this is the Covenant Defender from Halo 3. I had been trying to port this for a while, but I had issues with it. But I got the thing working. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now it works. But yeah, let me make myself invincible. Deathless. Is it called Deathless? Deathless player. But yeah. So now I got it working. It's effectively just the turret from Snowbound. It fires currently a plasma shade. What I want to do with this is I want to have a mission where these things are firing like at you, and you have the choice to sneak around and hack these things to be used against the Covenant. But in case you don't know, I had a little issue trying to animate this where let me make this bigger. Where this turret head was like going over here when I looked up and down, but I did get it working, and now it doesn't leave the confines of this. It's still missing textures. I gotta fix them up. I don't know why it's so pink. I think it's because I used the shade turret textures as a base instead of the regular one. I don't know if I want to change it to be more purple, but I kind of like the look of it. Although it's kind of weird. If I set this to legendary, it's going to fire really quickly. Settings. Legendary. Oh yeah, this thing does not miss. Dude, this thing tracks perfectly. So because it doesn't take any damage, I don't think that... It doesn't take any damage, so I don't think shooting it actually makes it alert to your presence. This did take a while to set up too. I wonder if I can hijack it. Can't do anything. It's freaking out. up yet. But yeah, so it's effectively neutral if you walk on it. I don't think there's a way to kill the null character. I think it's just permanently invisible. How far do I need to be for it to finally start shooting at me? I might make a green variant. I might make variants that fire different projectiles, but currently this is the main one. It's just the Guardian Shade. Apparently the guy who made it updated the textures to 2K. I can't tell if they're 2K or not. They might be, but it works. All right, let's set him back to easy. Difficulty where he can't aim. I might make different variants, like Fuel Rod, Anti-Air, and this one. But then that would just be making multiple shade turrets. I think he sucks at aiming. But yeah, that's what I've been up to currently. I'm glad to know that AI can use it. But the purpose is to have it be like an indestructible turret that you can turn to be on your team. Let me right now fix the shaders for it because it doesn't work. Now that we've fixed it not having animations for this thing. I don't know how they use the shade turrets though. Maybe there's like a specific one for anti-air shades that they have. All I know is now they work. Vehicles, turrets, Cov Defender. I think I called it Shade Defender because it uses the shade turret. On the box map, because there's like no lighting, it doesn't really shine or anything, so I might need to fix that. Cov Defender Illum. Okay, yeah, it's using the shade turret illumination bitmaps. Cov Defender, bitmaps, save. Which one is this? Grav? I guess try no, it would be in the Gravolume. It was not that one. Nope. I might need to open up the Blender file. I might need to open up the blend file for why it's not working. I remember having so many issues with this mod, with modding, and a lot of my issues could be boiled down to something was either wrong with the code, in which Crisp, like the fucking god he is, would immediately fix it, or I just never updated Blender and didn't realize that in order to update the mod, I had to be on a higher version of Blender. Okay, Cov Defender. What texture do you use for that zone? Base. Edit mode. Okay, that's blink. Illums for the back. Is it just for the back? Okay, that's just for the back. Okay, Cov Defender Grav. Cov Defender Diffuse. Did Did I not save the illumination map? Did I not save the illumination shaders? Hang on, I need to check the shaders. Did I not save the Illum shaders? Detail A bump. Oh, that's probably why I didn't find it. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. That's not it. What? What? No, hang on. It's not that. Defender diffuse, defender diffuse. Where is the Illum? I don't know where the Illum is. Well, I'm not sure why that's like that. I guess that'll be fine. Let's just deal with the gravity part. Grav bump. Grav Illum. Why is it invisible? Excuse me. Oh, it's only going to light up when it's active, isn't it? Well, it's only going to be active, so... It's supposed to be a base map with Illum textures. But that's how it works. I'm assuming if I look in Blender. Okay, yeah, in Blender it's supposed to be just a base map. It's a base map with illumination on it. So we'll go gray. Bump mapping standard. Default standard. Grav bump. Yep. We have issues. Gonna turn that off. Yeah, Halo Reach doesn't have a shader template for that. Because Halo Reach doesn't have a shader template for that, it causes that issue. I'm gonna work on the shell. I should probably be working on this later. I should probably be doing other things, but... metal plates. Because it's very yellowy. Should be very purpley. What does that do? That's very pink. Don't think we want it to be super pink. We need it to be more, like, darker purple. That works fine for now. You know what? Where's the Phantom? I'm going to use the Phantom's material model as a base. Because the Phantom's a good color. Shell. Really? Okay, they're nearly identical. It's just the colors. Let's just do this. That there. That there. Then we go here. That. And that. Okay, that's nearly identical. The Phantom is, like, it's almost identical, the Phantom, in its stuff. Just need to make it darker, I guess. Yeah, that works. That works a lot better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's like a darker, it's a deeper purple without breaking it. I might make a shade. I might make a fuel rod version, maybe a either a fuel rod version or a maybe I can make a focus rifle variant where it just fires a steady beam. I'm happy with how this turned out because God, the amount of time I took to learn how to animate turning this was not that long. It was pretty easy, but I took my time. But yes, in case you don't know, by the way, if I was to make the pilot visible, like, hang on, let me spawn one in. I'll show you what happens if there's no pilot and you decide to take over. So if we put a defender here, oh, yeah, that can happen. It's supposed to, in Halo 3, it's like a still model. It has no ability to fall, but I mean ability to fall. Also flood. Yeah, it works out nicely. If you were to get into this thing, you'd have to enter it from here. And this is quite literally what you do. You stand on the gun. And it does fully turn around. I had an issue where if you tried to look this way, it would like go here and then snap to this direction. But now it works. You can look directly down with it too. Not recommended. Not advisable, but it works. But yeah, I'm thinking of using these as like little setup points, and we have like turrets like firing, and then you take control of one by hacking it, and it just turns around and starts firing on Covenant. Hang on. Hang on. No, my OCD is taking over, chat. Give me a sec. On chat. My OCD is taking over. I need to check something. Okay. I thought for a second that getting in the turret was moving the turret slightly back, but it was not. It's fine. But yeah. So I think I'm done with enemy bipeds. We have the brutes using the Halo 3 models. Oh, this is a model that was made by... Let me see who made this model. I just ported their model over to Halo Reach. I'd like to thank everyone who helped me figure out how to get brute shaders or new shaders working by creating new textures. That was kind of chill of them. Nathan is the guy who made this. Yeah. Nathan is the guy who made these brute models for Halo 3. I took the animations from the original Halo 3, from like an Xbox 360 version of the maps. Because I own, before anyone asks, I own a copy of Halo 3 for the 360. Yeah, look, it has everything. Oh, it has a guide. Oh my god, it's got the old Halo 3 guide. What the fuck? Remember when games came with these little guidebooks? I kind of miss getting these things whenever I got games. But yes, you need access to the original Xbox 360 maps of the Halo games to take the animations out, and I just so happen to have one. There is allegedly other ways to do it. Yeah, I still have all the Halo Xbox 360 games on my shelf. I do really want to get a copy of Halo 2 for the original Xbox and Halo CE for the original Xbox for the sole purpose of collection, but Nah, yeah, I don't have them. As for brutes, let me show off what we've got. Brutes and elites got a lot of love in this game. In this mod, brutes have a lot of ranks now. Originally, we had these brutes, which I like their ruggedness, but ultimately, I decided to go with the Halo 3 brutes. The updated version that Nathan made makes them fit in with Halo Reach a lot more. And I was torn between having the brutes hunched, like when they have their power armor removed, or have them standing tall. But I thought to go with the standing tall thing so that they fit in with more of the Covenant. Plus the hunched is weird, like they just look weird when they're hunched over with their armor on. When they're hunched over without their armor, it makes sense, but when they have their armor, it looks weird. Let me give this elite a plasma rifle so we can look at them both standing up tall. Which type of elite? Elite AI. Not the elite that I've been using. The elites? Elites that I'm using have carbines. Let's give this guy a plasma rifle. I need to remember to remove these so that they don't automatically spawn with a bunch of weapons. When they spawn in weapons, rifle, plasma rifle. Okay, so as you can see, elites and brutes standing tall. The brutes, the Halo 3 brutes are still taller than the elites, and they are absolutely bulky in comparison. Like, look how thin. I mean, this is a captain also. Let me make a brute officer. Brute officer with a brute captain, like it's just insane. We have for brutes, brute minor, brute major, brute captain, jetpack minor, jetpack major, stalker, spec ops, chieftain weapon, and chieftain armor. Now, they don't have nearly as many ranks as the elites do. Chieftains, I need to figure out a fix for, because for some reason, when they have a gravity hammer, they run at you sideways. So I've got to figure out a fix for that. But for now, brutes and elites have the most ranks. Elites have way more ranks than brutes, though. I don't know how this got fixed all of a sudden, but for some reason, the brutes... Oh, wait, no, that's when they hold rifles. Never mind. I'm thinking of adding more ranks like bodyguards, like light blue captains to bodyguard, what are they called? Chieftains and stuff. But stalkers, these ones are the ones that go invis. Spec ops, just high shield, high health brutes with no invis. Kind of like the elite spec ops that I have. With spec ops. Oh wait, these are the wrong elites. Where's my elite? Bring him over. That's the jackal. There you are. Spec ops. So these two are supposed to be like same type. High shield, brutes and elites. And then we have stealth. Stealth I made like a brown color like they are in Halo 2. Just to give them like some kind of resemblance. Even when they're invis, you can't really tell. They're invisible, so you can't really tell, but we now have brute stalkers and elite spec ops or elite stealth. This is just so like there's a way to discern the two. I do believe I might need to put these guys under the branch of chieftain, because oh no, then again, do they? The problem with the spec ops brutes is that their shields, brutes shields their armor will crack if they lose their shields. Which doesn't sound like too much of an issue, but in Halo Reach, there's a system where if an enemy is shieldless, they can't go invisible. So elites, when they lose their shields, will regenerate it after 7 seconds, I believe, or faster. Brutes don't get their shields back. Brutes are shieldless forever. So they end up just losing all their shields. I did make it so they kept their kneecaps. I'm thinking of making it so when you break their shields, their helmet disappears, but everything else stays on the ground. So that the brutes look more menacing when their shields pop instead of just looking like they're armorless now. But yeah, I really didn't change these guys except give them a slightly different skin. Did I give them different? I don't know. But yeah, so I've been pretty productive when it comes to the stuff. Yeah, also if you backsmack a brute, it doesn't break their shields and they just die instantly. Don't know how to fix that. They just, like, if I was to backsmack this guy, yeah, his shields stay alive, but he dies. It doesn't happen with the elites though. I also can't assassinate these brutes because they don't have animations for getting assassinated. So that's like one really big thing that they lost, is that you can no longer assassinate them. Jackals can now wield plasma repeaters. Mainly for skirmishes, because these guys hold them weird. I'm thinking of making a rank of Jackal that have like full body armor on and have shields. So they can be like weaker infantry with a plasma repeater, but not ridiculously fast like skirmishers. Skirmishers, let me hijack the skirmisher. I also don't have melee damage for carbine right now. I need to fix that. This is a skirmisher. Skirmishers like Spartans that are always in sprint, which have melee animations that they don't use. But yeah. They're really fast and shit. Let me see. Can you hold a shotgun? No, you can't. They can't hold a lot of things. They can hold nearly every single commanded weapon. But God, they are fast in all directions. Also, yes, you will constantly hear the shield down sound effect. Can they use sprint? Yes, they can. They don't contain a sprint stance, but they can still sprint. Did I give them... Yeah, they do have the ability to hold carbines too. It's nice to know that this all works. That's their reload animation? Whatever. But yeah. So, Jackals are fast. So I was thinking of making... I didn't realize they copied the animation. I was thinking of getting, like, Jackals without their shield, but slower. So we can have, like, slow skirmishes. Yeah, he changed his pose because he's not being used. Let me quickly fix this not doing melee damage. It's a simple fix. I just need to give the weapon a thing. Spartans, FP, weapons, rifle, Covenant Carbine, frame event list. Sound event. Where's melee? I've got a fucking song stuck in my head and I hate it. Add. Type primary. I need to turn on expert mode so I can mess with this. Frame, I need to make it frame, let's say 7. Type primary keyframe. Not 7. 3. Okay. 3 looks to be correct. And I can't spam melee either, so that works. I think because I have something in there that stops you from spamming melees. Okay. So I was trying to think of what I wanted to add next. I might do sentinels because I do want to add sentinels into the game. I'm not quite sure how many animations the sentinels have to begin with, though. Where is my Blender for modding? Blender for Halo modding, JMA files, Halo 3, character animations, Sentinel Aggressor. Yeah, Sentinels don't have a lot of animations. This should be pretty easy to implement. My issue would be if I want to implement... The issue is, do I want to implement the Halo 3 ones or do I want to do the Halo 2 Anniversary ones? Because the Anniversary ones I think would fit a lot more, considering I've already done the Halo 2 Anniversary Sentinel Beam. I'm using the Halo 2 Anniversary Sentinel Beam because it's just more detailed. It's my thing with weapons from Halo games is that I think Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo 4 have weapons that work really well in Reach, and weapons from Halo 2 and Halo 1 work really well in 2 and 1. But Halo 3 I don't think fits the art style of any of them. It looks too detailed for Halo 2 and 1, but they don't look detailed enough to work in Reach and Onward. So I might do the Sentinels from Halo 2, but that would require me to grab the bones from the Halo 3 Sentinel and port Reach 2 Sentinels on it. Give me a sec. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So I wanted to get more stuff into the game. Why is this open? I want to do Halo Infinite things in this game. Like I wanted to do there's a really cool person who does Halo Infinite styled Forerunner weapons. I really want to port them into hang on. Fuck. There's a guy who does Forerunner weapons in the style of Halo Infinite, and I really want to port them into this game. But oh my god, Halo Infinite's textures are BS, and as much as I want to add the things from Halo Infinite, when people make the kit bashes, it's made of a bunch of different textures, and I have to bake and set up all those textures in the thing. What are these sentinels? I wouldn't mind getting. Actually, Halo Infinite Sentinels would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, they're shitty texture work. Plus, Halo Infinite has multiple different Sentinel types. Okay. Aggressor Sentinel from H2A. Actually, what the Aggressor Sentinel looks like, or is this just the multiplayer Sentinel beam? Did the Sentinel beam look like this in H2A? H2A. This SPV3. Is this the one from the campaign, or is this the one from multiplayer? Have I ported the wrong Sentinel beam? Multiplayer. Those are the right Sentinels. I do also want to port the Constructors. I want to get the Sentinels and the Enforcers. I'm getting the Halo Infinite one for some reason. What's this workshop for? Is this... Ah, it's Source Filmmaker. Looks correct. Alright, well, let's get this Sentinel, I guess. Unless that someone else uploaded Sentinels. Halo Infinite Center Pack, Halo 5 Guardians Constructor Sentinel. This is really it? Did anyone upload the Enforcers? Didn't I? I swear someone uploaded the Sentinel Enforcers. I think the one issue with what I'm doing is that, oh, here we go. Forerunner constructs. That's what they called them. Okay, found it. Oh, and oh my god, and this guy separated them individually. Yes. Pog to you, my good sir. Are they all blend files? They're all blend files. Okay, Enforcer. And what's the constructor look like? Yeah, we'll take the constructor. Okay, in-game rig. So it's using the Halo 2 rigs. Okay. Thankfully, I do have a thing where I can just instantly go to the code of the thingy-blobbo. I could probably just take the Sentinel animations from Halo 3, Halo 2, couldn't I? How much of a difference is there? Do I need to take the Halo 3 animations? I'm going to quickly see. I'm going to open up Blender, and I'm going to see if I can give this Sentinel the Halo 3 Sentinel animations, because they surely have to be very similar, right? Although it would be very fucking cool if this guy just ported it with Halo, with the animations already done. But yeah, I could just use the Halo 2 animations, because yeah, these things are very highly, what's it called? That's the, let's see. That is not at all. Is it doing the thing again? Copy. Oh, it's fucking tiny. Okay. I don't know why it's so fucking small. Let's try giving an animation. Yeah, first off. Let's increase this thing's size. Okay, this isn't good enough to know if it's working or not, because that could just be making the pedestal look up and down. I'm gonna delete that. Delete actions. Reset it to look forward. And let's give it a look animation, because that's its canon. Okay, that didn't work either. Do we have an aim? Any aim still up? No. I don't know what's happening down here. Okay. We might just use the Halo 2 animations for this. Set up a new blend file. Don't save. We can, yeah, I think we'll just go with the Halo 2 animations because it's already working. Halo 2 Xbox. Time to open. Object. I'm gonna have to download all the animations for both this and the Enforcer. Characters. I was thinking of also doing the Halo 2 animations for the flood because it's so much faster, but I don't know if I'm going to use the flood for this mod. Sentinel Aggressor. They have about the same amount of animations. Delete these Sentinel Aggressor animations. JMA, Halo 2, folder, character, Sentinel Aggressor. Okay. Can I just download the folder? Halo modding, JMA files, Halo 2, character, Sentinel Aggressor. Yes. Thing is, GitHub doesn't like do its own, doesn't do the download thing like everything else. It just starts crapping the files into my PC, which is funny. Okay. So now, Blender. I don't know why it's taking a light with it. Does Foundry have a... I don't think Foundry has a... Like, I forgot the word. A reference. Any of these things have references? Halo 3. Actually, I can just drag and drop a Spartan in or something. Reach editing kit. I'm just going to drag and drop a Spartan in and then immediately delete it once I get the size right. I'm not sure how big the Sentinels are supposed to be in comparison to the Spartans. Scale model, Halo 3. Is the Sentinel here? Oh, they are. Jesus. I don't know why it's bigger than... Never mind. Right, I do need to add the circle shield thing. And then we get Spartan. Master Chief. I don't have the collision model. Oh, shit. I don't have the physics or collision model for these things. I completely forgot about that. Oh, I don't have the physics or collision. Can I export collision models from Halo 2? Fuck. Okay. I forgot that I needed a collision and physics model. I could just make a super simple one, actually. Yeah. Oh, no, I couldn't. Let me check out Halo 3's one. I can just set it up so that it's a still object or something. It should be easy. Oh, it should be easy to set up. First, let me check out the animations. Where's aim? Any aim still? These aren't connected properly, are they? Where's relations? armature. That works. Why does the gun not work? Um, that works. Is the gun not connected correctly? Connected by barrel. Is there a thing called barrel? Post mode. Gun housing. Gun barrel. It's not moving though. Bind to vertex groups. Okay. The arm works, but the gun doesn't. Okay, so this also does mean that the Halo 3 animations would have worked. Why are you not moving? Gun housing doesn't work. No door front. Swing arm doesn't work. Door L, nothing. Oh, I misclicked. Fuck. What'd I do? Oh, I just set it to shading. No. Neck works. Upper arm works. Head does nothing. Head works. Claw work. Wait, why is that under head? I must have misread it. Lower arm. Upper arm. Wait, that's moving the wrong thing. Okay, that's bound to both upper and lower arm. What about you? Edit mode. Upper shoulder. I think this is accidentally bound to everything. So hang on. So if I click barrel, it says yes. Housing is also yes. Turntable, yes. Okay. I think I see the issue here. What if I get rid of everything but barrel? It completely disconnects. So, the Sentinels might be busted in general. The original plan was to just port the Halo 3 Sentinels in and use them, but maybe not. Maybe that's not the way to go. I don't think anyone's ported Sentinels to Reach yet. No. Nobody's ported the Sentinels into Reach yet. What is this? No, that's just the fix to make it actually spin. Yeah, nobody's ported out any assets for Reach. Yeah, nobody's ported any of the... Well, nobody's not ported. Nobody's released any tags, any Sentinel tags. We might do the Halo 3 Sentinels for now, and then when we're ready, when I'm ready, put the shell of a Halo 2 Anniversary Sentinel on it. But a Sentinel from Halo 3 should be easy. Characters. I don't think I've ported the Sentinels. Let me check. Okay, awesome. All I have to do for this is drag and drop the Halo 3 Sentinels into Reach, into the Reach editing kit, and then it becomes a thing that I can put into Blender. Just drag and drop. Sentinel. I forgot that I made my own, so I saw a bunch of Sentinels I didn't recognize, and then I was like, oh, right, I made a bunch of different Sentinels. I made some custom ones. I have Cleanser, Constructor, Defender. I have 2 Cleanser. Oh, one of them is just spelt wrong. But if I go here, go into the thing. I have to believe Fasani. She got a song stuck in my head now. Click that. Yeah. Remove shield. It looks like it's already... Okay. It may look like it's already ready to be used in game. It is not. It looks like the texture's already working. But the animations don't work. So if you don't know anything about porting, animations is one of the very few things that you can't port between games. Animations you have to constantly rebuild, which also means I need to get the fucking animations from Halo 3 back. Because I deleted them like a dum-dum. Yeah, okay. Understandable. It shouldn't take long. It should be near instant. Characters. Sentinel Aggressor. Download. Allow. Ugh, you stand up. I might also go into Halo 3 and check out the character tags to see if I can set them up to work like they did in Halo 3. Yeah, here we go. Got the animations back. All variants, import collision and physics. Okay. Fuck, it's doing this again. All right, hang on. It's trying to import an animation graph despite me telling it not to. So I need to go into Foundation and wipe out its animations. Clear. Save. Okay, it does not have one. I don't want to hear anything about not being able to import animation graph. There we go. Here we go. So we can hide the shield for now. We can see the collision. Don't know what the collision. Oh, the shield doesn't do actual collision. Okay, I see. That's smart. That's clever. You're clever. Fuck you. All right. This should be pretty easy. First, we need to convert this rig into a Halo rig. Yep, just like that. Then we need to go to Foundry. Go down here. And select validate rig. Oh, yeah, it's going to love this rig. All right, now we need to port the animations, and then we need to do another thing. First, let me save this as an asset so I don't lose it. Pokebuzz X, objects, characters, Sentinel. Let me call it Sentinel Aggressor. Aggressor. Because it's a very aggressive aggressor. New asset. Okay. Now we've done that, we can start putting in animations. Now it's gonna be annoying because I believe all the animations are on their side. So let's do not Crouch Look. Let's do the any aim still. Oh yes, it's not on its side now. As you can see, it's freaking out a little bit. This is just how it looks around. It's how it's aimed and how it aims. Now I'm pretty sure I can just do this. Let me just Command Z that, Foundry import, done. That should be every single animation from Halo 3 immediately. I forgot these things could crouch. No, I know no more keyframes. I'm trying to jump between these animations. Never mind. That's so cool. Oh, it can look? I didn't know it could look. It getting hurt, it getting hurt, and getting hurt, it 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 getting. Oh, this is it getting. This is acceleration frames. Left and right, up and down, aiming, idle, look. Nod. Nodders. Okay. I think I can set it up to not new asset. Sentinel grass rat. Ah, I must have accidentally stopped its assetting. Fast animation asp. Okay, so everything looks good. Frame event authored from Blender. Node usage is done. IK chains. I don't need those, I don't think. Color change. I didn't even know I had color change. I need to go through all the animations and uncompress them because I don't think you can make it so they're all uncompressed by default upon exporting. All animations. Yeah, okay. So let's uncompress all the animations because they look so shit when they're compressed. It's actually insane how bad the animations look when they're compressed. I don't remember. I remember there being a way to automatically export animations as uncompressed, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, awesome. Save. Put the stupid fucking shield that goes all around them in place. I feel like I'm... Oh, no, I am missing something. I'm missing this. Convert legacy pose overlays. I need to convert their legacy poses from Halo 3. Objects, characters, Sentinel Aggressor. That should do it. Where's any aim? Yes, okay. That's just so that they can move around and stuff when they're exported. Right, export. That's going to do that. It shouldn't take too long. I'm going to give them the same things as the thingy Moblobbo. Oh, it's already done. Okay, awesome. So we can go to here. We can take the one straight from Halo 3 and just put my tags to override the old ones. Aggressor, save the thing. Then I need to also give it my, what is it called? My Sentinel Beam weapon. Physics model. That's all correct. Right. The Sentinel materials aren't in the game yet. Fuck. Okay. Do the characters still work? We can delete you, I think. No, that should stay. Do I need to change the way they fly? Do they automatically have the ability to fly, or do I need to put that into... I need to put that in, don't I? Where's Halo 3? I need to check out Halo 3, because Halo 3 has all the stats for how a Sentinel works. Yeah, generic character. Vehicle properties. Sentinel aggressor. Yeah, the Sentinel is labeled as a vehicle in Halo 3. Gotcha. Okay. Put you over there. Go to AI generic, because that's what it uses apparently. Vehicle properties. Add. Sentinel aggressor. That's the wrong biped. I need the original one that they used from Halo 3, because I'm kit bashing here. I did try to do the Mantis too. Sentinel aggressor. Save. Wait, it's not this, is it? Wait, what do they use for the buggers? Hang on, where's the buggers? Thank God they're literally called buggers. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Copy element. And replace it for Sentinel aggressor, and then put Sentinel aggressor here instead. Okay. So now let's go over to units, bipeds. Let us port the Sentinel in. Objects, characters. I can show this now. Sentinel aggressor. Got a bunch of errors. All right, now don't crash. And all the stuff is set up for it too. I didn't have to do any of this. Okay. Does it have a weapon? No, it does not. Okay. It's not dying. Yep. This one's invincible. Probably because it has no material. Yeah, it doesn't have a damage section. All right, let's set up the Sentinel AI. Honestly, that was really easy to port the Sentinel in. I'm honestly surprised with even myself. AI Sentinel Aggressor. And welcome in. Hi, everyone. My name is Lockie. I'm an Australian content creator, and I am currently making a Halo mod. How is everyone doing today? How was your stream? What'd you do? Were you also playing Halo? Where's my Elite Test Squad? There you are. Characters. Sentinel Aggressor. Okay. Okay, errors. We love those. We're going to ignore those. Give me a sec while I ignore these errors. Okay. I'm being nodded at. Playing Live HD 2D remake on Steam. I have not heard of that game before. Was it fun? Okay, he's just nodding at me. There seems to be an issue. Okay, hang on. I'm going to delete you. It's a great JRPG. Ooh. I've never really played JRPGs before. I only know a lot of people who do play them. Oh, he shoot at me. Oh, wait. I'm so dumb. I forgot to set up his overlay animations. I hope you had a good time. And if anyone needs to take care of themselves, go eat, go grab some water, maybe even go to bed, you're more than welcome to do so. Taking care of yourself is way more important than watching my stream. Let me show. Not that, that's Blender. Where's Foundation? There's Foundation. Let's set them all up separately? No. Okay. I need to set them all up. Okay, hang on. Okay, 5 combat. 5 combat, 4 crouches. Down. One moment. Look. Yep. Thank you, Pern, for the follow and welcome to the Void. I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope everyone takes care of what they need to take care of. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself mostly. First and foremost, take care of yourself. Self-care is more important. Crouch. 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 And delete. I think this is how the Sentinels are set up. We're about to find out if this is how the Sentinels are set up or not. Okay. Make myself invincible. Deathless, yep. I can't tell if the turret is turning or not. Let me make myself invisible. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay. I forgot that this is what happens if you take control of an AI. let's take control of the Mark IV squad. But yes, the cannon is now turning. That's good. You need to be replaced. Sentinel beam. It's not a sentinel beam. Sentinel beam. I haven't given them the ability to fire it, have I? I have not. I really need to work on actually doing things instead of ignoring it till the last minute. AI generic. Let's replace... I think either focus rifle or SMG is something I'll need to replace. Where's SMG? SMG. Duplicate. Place. I'm honestly surprised how easy it was to move the Sentinel from 3 to reach. Objects, weapons, support low, Sentinel beam, Sentinel beam. Now let's copy this because I also need to do the firing properties, not just the pattern. Burst separation, really accurate. Set this to 1.5, so there's only a 1.5 thing. I'm thinking of setting a trigger happy one where it's just like, where it goes pss, 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 pss. Duplicate the assault rifle one. That gives them a lot of range, although I don't know if giving a beam weapon a fuck ton of range is a good idea or not. All right, let's check. Right. That's why I shouldn't use the SMG. The SMG has firing error. Where's the focus rifle? That wasn't smart. I completely forgot about that part. Really accurate marksman, trigger happy. Let's set up trigger happy to be like... Master Chief Collection has changes over the years, so I imagine it would be too difficult to move things around. It's not as simple as you'd think, but it was a lot easier than I expected it to be. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Let's set it to 1 second to 2 seconds. No, actually, we'll just make trigger happy 0.5 and 0.5. And the separation 0.1 to 0.5. So it's not as simple, but I'm surprised the Sentinel was so easy. You have to rebuild the animations. It's only really possible because someone is a wizard at modding and somehow got it working. But the problem is that animations break between Halo games, so you have to rebuild the animation graph. So that didn't take as long as I thought it was because someone's, again, an amazing person who knows how to do this with his eyes closed. But yeah, the main problem is just that you have to deal with all of that BS. And normally you have to rebuild the shaders, but I think I had already built them in the past, so they work now. Let's see how this works now. Let's see if you work the way you're supposed to. Oh, much better. Oh my god, violence between sentinels. Why are you... Oh, it's because you're on the ground. No shit, you can't hit him. You're on the ground. But yeah, Halo MCC has made a lot of changes. It's mainly because someone's really good at modding that we can do this. Oh, he's trying to land. Okay, hang on. Right, he's using the bugger's animations. He's using the bugger's character format for fighting, so he's trying to land. Hang on, I need to quickly bust out Halo 3 so we can copy all the stuff that Halo 3 does. Okay. Doesn't exist. Pathfinder, here we go. Yeah, turning radius 1.5. Max steering delta 5. 5001 1.5. And angle 90. Thank God I still have access to Halo 3 shit. 1-1. Throttle blend 0.95. Okay, how do I stop him from landing? Let's keep moving. No. Yeah, I'm not sure why he keeps landing. All right, let's try that. All right, we've now changed their characters. Now, hopefully he won't try to land. Oh, yeah, look at him go. Dude, no shit, you can't hit him. You're on the ground. Okay, he tried to land again. Okay, yeah, he's landed and he won't move now. I'm gonna figure out why he's landing and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let's see. Sentinel landing. Bugger landing. Is it because I don't have... Hang on, I'm gonna copy element. Move it to the Sentinel aggressor character. Do that. And remove it from the generic character. And now I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. Just had to go to the bathroom. Okay, so I don't know how to stop the sentinels from landing. I make myself uninvisible. No, he's gonna sit there. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know. I don't think they do that in Vengeful for Arms mod. I think I can fucking hound him about fixing this. Let me check to see if there's anything about them landing. Actually, let me check Halo 3's animation tags for them. Animation. It's just like mine. It should be any patrol. Why would that? Never mind. I think patrol is just the same as combat. Not sure. It keeps trying to land, but it shouldn't. Oh yeah, let me check to see if EMPing them works. You guys should have plasma pistols. Okay. That's not good. That is typically not what you want to happen. Reach editing kit. Stunned by EMP damage. Dead physics when stunned. Always ragged. I think we should turn off dead physics when stunned. That might have been the issue. We'll just tell it to ragdoll when... dead physics when stunned. Not sure why it's trying to land. Let me see if the buggers have... I know the buggers have a landing. I believe they have a land and takeoff animation. But the Sentinel shouldn't be landing to begin with. I didn't give it the ability to land. Combat. Could it be because it's trying to use... No, because these things run. Because... fuck. Buggers have the ability to run and then fly. Flight. Flight. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this. Let's see what happens if I stun the sentinel now. It's probably gonna crash. Yeah, it crashes still. Something about it. It's either the animation. It might be the animations or something. Let me take off everything. It could be the materials not being there. Shaped spherical, not physical. Physical ragdolls. Press ground planes on bipeds. I'm going to see if it still happens if I turn all of those off. Okay. Okay, so it is the stun thing. I wonder, actually. Okay. Not sure why. Stunned by EMP damage. Turn those on. Alright, now let me check the crash logs. Just the way it just instantly stops bin. Where do they put crash logs? That's a different issue. I don't know where they put the crash logs. That's kind of annoying. Crash report. Wait, there's a fucking thing called crash report? There is. God damn it. Okay. This does not tell me what happened. Crash. Crash info.txt. Is this it? Open file location. This is Thursday. This is not the day that I'm currently working on. Nope. Crash report. Just... I guess they don't work. I guess stunning a sentinel doesn't work. I know that it works for other things. I don't know why the sentinel doesn't work. How do I stop the sentinel from moving though? Or stop it from not moving? Let's set up the damage regions real quick because they don't have damage regions. Model. Materials. It has main and shield, doesn't it? Hull. What's the difference? Let me boot up the map. Because there's also the chance that it dying will also cause it to crash. FX. No explode. Okay, we can come back to that later. Body, shield, main, hull. They don't have a body though, they just have shield and hull. Shield, yes, hull. Body. So shields work. Gotta get myself in ammo. Unable to find a valid damage selection. Let's put you back down. What did I do to fix this on the brutes? Is it collision or am I supposed to be doing materials? Metal. Okay. It'd be collision model. Do I just have to change it to hull? Where's the brute model? I had to do something. I remember doing something to fix this. Because it doesn't have instant response. Copy. I'm going to put this on the body part. I don't remember how I fixed this for. Well, it blew up. These things are incredibly bright. Jesus. It does bring the Sentinel back. Also, it dropped all the things correctly with the correct shaders. All right. So, no. It's unable to find a valid damage section. So it'll be collision. All of it says hull. Also, that hull for its head is incredibly small and very easy to miss. It's got the shields working. Does the shield? No, shield not like that. Shield doesn't work like that. What if I just delete body and just keep hull? There's shield. There's hull and main, which I feel like are the ones. Collision. Only 2 damage sections. Oh, right. There's a... Wait, what? Yeah, there's only 2 damage sections. Main and hull. Wait, what? What's the other one then? Wait, there's 2 damage sections? Why are there 2 damage sections? Hang on, I'm gonna see if anyone else had an issue with damage sections. So everyone knows, ad break will be starting in about 5 minutes. Is it the material? Is it not able to find the correct material or something for my damage sections? Let's... Okay, hang on. Let's try doing this. Hard, metal thin, 4. And we'll do that for all of them. Still can't find a valid damage section. God, this is so annoying. All right, let's see. Okay, hang on. Hull, main. Okay, they don't have... No, those are shield materials. That doesn't matter. Okay, hang on. Do that. Still unable to find a valid one. I wish it would point towards what the issue is. Hmm. I don't know, man. It's just not working. Hang on, let me check. Collision. Sentinel aggressor. Head metal. Is head metal not a material? I don't think it's any of this. I think it's just the damage section not working. Mm. I don't know, dude. I am very fucking confused. Doesn't help there are 2 tabs called damage sections. That is just not helpful. Wonder if I remove a single letter if it gives me more posts. Nope. Watch me add one letter and ruin the entire search. Yep. Adding one word ruins the entire search and breaks it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm so fucking confused. Find a valid damage section. Well, tell me what's invalid about it. Tell me what's wrong with it. Instead of just telling me you can't find it, tell me what the problem is. Far out. Let me see what happens if I go to My Sentinel, see if there's already damage sections set up. Objects, characters. Because if there is, I can just copy paste. It has 2. Ah, it's gonna have everything identical, isn't it? Yep, it's gonna have everything identical, which means it's no help either. Oh my god, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I name them all Hull. Okay. Naming them all Hull does not fix it. I still don't know what the fuck the problem is. Hang on, is it like showing it like the moment I save something? Let me... None. It was there for a second and then it vanished. There's no collision material set using default material. I don't like how I can't fill the thing up. No valid global. Okay. Is it the collision? Is that the issue? I can't see where they put the material. Here's the material: head metal, arm metal. Where's the brutes? No, these don't have materials either. I mean, expert mode too. Yeah, no, the collision thing isn't showing me any materials. It's just giving me generic names. Unless that is the material, but even then, it doesn't make sense. So using the old material thing, I swear I changed it. Oh, fucking... Is this what I did wrong? Well, it blew up, finally. It's using the brutes thing as its thing. Okay. We can bring back the errors again. I don't even you still can't find one? Okay, shooting the right arm killed it. If I set everything to main. Okay, bring you back. Okay. That's a really long range for EMP drain. Hang on. Let's move you around here. Making you one over here. Is it gonna EMP all of these guys? Jesus. It's probably its death effect. And it's working a bit. It's not good. Let's Halo 3. This just says none. Damage sections, main and hull. Right, Halo 3 only has Halo 3 only has one damage sections tab. Halo Reach has 2. I just want to figure out how I got this working. If I get rid of all of these, it says there's no valid section, but if I put them all on the same one, he dies. Where's a warthog? Let me get like a warthog out. That should be easier. It should be easier to deal with a vehicle. Vehicles, human, warthog, model. Okay. Gotcha. I am doing it right. I'm just an idiot. Pretty sure I did it with the brutes and I just forgot. Yeah. Yep. Yep, I did it with the brutes and I just forgore. So, metal. I guess just put them all on base or something. Or hull. 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 Okay. So when you shoot at it, fuck, these things are tanky. I'm not doing any damage to it, am I? Okay, hang on. Change back to base. Do we change to base or hull? Change to main. Can't tell if it's dropping any of its bits. It is not. It dropped bits the first time. Oh, you know what? It could be based on... Hang on, let me check the damage sections out. Oh yeah, each damage section is going to do something else, isn't it? What does base do? Base does an EMP explosion on death. Hull. EMP, yep. Hull goes straight to base. Main. Main. Okay, so I want to set these all to main. Isn't that what I did though? I did send them all to main. Main does the explosion and puts all the shit on the ground. So it doesn't need base, does it? What does it use in Halo 3? Halo 3 uses main and hull. Probably just do that. Remove base and... remove base. Where's main? There's main. Okay, that time it broke apart. But I think it just lost its shields. Yeah, that time it just lost its shields. That's not good. But that's also kind of good. Vitality only has 1 vitality. Let's try out the character variant now. Because that should survive more than 1 shot. Well, it didn't last long. Invisible. Fuck. I might have just busted it. I can just get it from the other one. Well, it's turning into the parts when it dies. Is it because... No. Let's check the character out. 45. It doesn't have shields, does it? Okay, blew up again. Body vitality. Set that to 1,000. Let's set these both to 1,000. Done. Okay, yes. Dong. Dong. Okay, so I can set its damage up and its vitality. I want to make sure it dies at least. It just... I need an explosion. So it's supposed to do a medium explosion. I could replace that with explosion medium. That's decals. Explosion medium and photo location. I think that's it. I'm just hoping this isn't working. All right, explode. Is this not an explosion effect? Flash, sound a lot. Yeah, this is an explosion effect. Maybe it just doesn't work when connected to that. Effect marker name, FX hull destroyed. Is that a marker that exists? Yeah, it's a marker. I don't know why the explosion isn't working. Let's try the plasma grenade. Grenade, plasma, FX, detonation. No, so it's something wrong with this. Wondering why that's not working. Maybe it was supposed to be part of a different thing? Not quite sure why the explosion isn't working. Let's ask. Okay, nobody answered this post from 2023. Okay. Where's the hunter? Hunter has these transition effects. Hunter. So I'm gonna have to end streams shortly, and all I've done is just been trying to set up this stupid fucking sentinel. Hunter model, who's apparently grey, and I just didn't realize. Body, back shield. Am I putting it on the wrong one? Right, might just be bugging out. Is it because this is a Halo 3 model? If I check the other one, will it... If I check the other one, will it have more stuff that the other one didn't have? No. This one has markers for this stuff. It's because it's an instant response, isn't it? Is that why? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one, aren't I? I can't tell anymore. There's so much dumb BS that comes with this. Here we go. This is where I think it should be. FX library, explosions, common explosion, medium effect. There. That, I think, is where the effect should have been. There we go. Now he'll actually explode like he's supposed to. God, that was a pain in the ass to set up. What? Wait, what? Hang on, are they dying instantly to shots from behind? Okay, now it's not working. Have I accidentally given this the ability to assassinate? No, I don't know what happened in the last one. Yeah, I don't know what happened. All I have to do really now is fix the fact that these are the brightest things on the planet. And health shouldn't be an issue as all AI have health separate to their actual bipeds, so that should be fine. So if I set like a okay, so on the Brat side, explosions are working now. Let's set the Sentinel's character to health to something a little more normal. Let's set their vitality to 50, 50, 50, 50. Let's set everything to 50. So he has 50 shields, 50 health, and 50. see, that doesn't seem like 50 health. You know, it could be the fact that the material's all messed up now. Yeah, it could definitely be the material. I'll have to check out what the material's doing, but I think I'm gonna have to end stream there. Thank you for everyone who showed up. Thank you, Pern, for the raid. I hope you had a good night. But I am going to be heading out for today. Setting that up was a pain in the ass, so I'm going to be doing more of that off stream. Who can we raid? Let's go raid Evil Chikadoki. Raid Evil Chikadoki. Here's your raid message. Error 404. Raid message not found. Thank you for everyone who showed up. I hope everyone has a good day, night, whatever time it is. And I hope to see everyone, not tomorrow, probably Friday at the latest. Bye.